Yeah, good on, guys. So, can you see my screen?
No, sir. Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So, basically, when you're discussing about Azure DevOps, okay, when we are discussing about Azure DevOps, there are primarily two things that everybody should be remembered actually. In Azure DevOps, we have two kinds of access. Two kinds of access. One is project related accesses. Second is license related access. Okay. So in the interview, this will be a question actually. Can you define about the access types that we have in the Azure DevOps? So basically, then at that point of time, you need to tell them like, yeah, we have two kinds of access related in Azure DevOps. One is the project related access, and second is the license related access. So what exactly how exactly the project related access and the license related access are interrelated, or how exactly these two kinds of access are differentiated. Okay, but for basic information I'm explaining right now, we'll discuss it in detail later. Okay, so the when you talk about project related access, primarily it is divided into project collection level access. Second one is project level access. Okay, so we'll discuss about project collection level access later, but now let me tell you something about project level access. Project level access are basically three types. One is the project administrator, second is the project contributor, third is the project raider. All of it clear? So why you need to know about these things actually? When you want to be a good Azure DevOps administrator, when you want to be good Azure DevOps administrator, you need to know the differences and the intimation or information about all these different kinds of roles or access basically. Okay, I mean I will be showing you now after in the demo session, so that's why I want you to have an understanding about this. So the next concept is about license related access. Okay, so if somebody asks you how many kinds of licenses we have available in Azure DevOps, the simple answer is basically they are basic access, stakeholder access, and basic plus test plan access, and Visual Studio subscriber access. All of it clear? That's it. So in case if somebody asks you what are the different kinds of access we have available in the Azure DevOps, you need to say, you need to ask the question first, like you're talking about project related access or license related access. And if somebody asks you, are they interrelated? Yes, they are interrelated, but not completely. How exactly it is, I'll show you in the demo. But primarily, now, are you good about this license concept and project access concept? I mean, the reason why you need to know about this one is in real time, as if you are going to be a if you are going to be either a project administrator or Azure DevOps area administrator, you are going to get issues because of these two different kind of access related mostly. Whenever the user account is expired, or whenever the user's password is expired, or whenever the user's license is changed, or whenever the user is changed from project A to project B. So in those cases, the user is going to face challenges. In order to resolve those challenges, you need to have the grip over these two concepts actually. All of it clear? So if you ask me about what are the different types of accesses available, license related access available under Visual Studio, we have actually four kinds of. But related to Azure DevOps, we have only two: Visual Studio Enterprise Subscription Access. And the other one is Visual Studio Professional Subscription Access. So these are the two kinds of accesses related to Visual Studio, basically. Okay. Yeah. Now, anybody have any questions about yesterday's session, guys?
Yes, I'm still not able to create new users.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, we'll check
I'm
about that.
able to invite new user, but still
Hmm.
it is also not displaying, sir.
In the Azure Active Directory you're talking about, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
That's okay. We'll see in the demo part. Other
Okay.
than the this facility, I mean, other than this feature enablement or disablement, any other questions about the yesterday's discussion? Any guys? Okay. So now we'll discuss about uh, something related to Azure DevOps project management, basically. Okay. Let's have a practical demo about Azure DevOps project management. Okay, who is going to share the screen?
I can share this.
Okay, Raj. Please make sure you don't have any of your personals opened.
No.
Okay, yep. Yeah, now you should be able to share the screen now. Go to Azure DevOps, please. Use keyboard, please. Keep using keyboard. Control tab. You can now click on Control Shift tab to go back. I mean, if you want to go to next tab, you need to click on Control tab. If you want to go back to previous tab, you need to click on Control Shift tab. Okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. See here. So we need to know about the Azure DevOps project before you are going to do something in this project actually. Okay. So on the top you can see Rajesh ADO test project overview summary. That is called hierarchy. Okay. That is called
Okay.
hierarchy. All of you clear? Second thing, can you click on the Rajesh ADO in the hierarchy? Okay. So every Azure DevOps organization will have a basically uh, one setting that is called organization settings. That is at the organization level actually. So if you see in the left side down, you can see the organization settings, right? That is called organization settings. This is okay. Whatever you define the settings in this pane, that is called settings are getting done at the organization level. But what about the settings that need to be done at the project level? Simple answer. Go to that particular project, click on the test project please, and in the left side you can see down project settings. So whatever the changes that you are going to do in the project settings will be applied for only this project. Okay. So now there is a question for you, all of you guys. All of you know that we have different services, right? If somebody asks you what are the different Azure DevOps services, what do you need to say? Guys, what are the
Azure
different
boards,
Azure DevOps
reports,
services?
pipelines,
Azure boards,
Exactly.
Azure reports.
pipelines, test plans, artifacts.
Exactly. These are called Azure DevOps services. Okay. All these are basic and minute. Basic and very uh, small level of information. I call it. If you know about all these things, then you're going to be good a Azure DevOps engineer or administrator. For definitely. Okay. So now you got a requirement like that. One of the one of the project team asked you to, hey team, hey DevOps admin, I don't want to use boards in my Azure DevOps project. Can you disable it? Then what do you say? What do you need to say? What do you need to do? Just go to project settings and find out the option to disable the. Okay, let me tell you. Go to the scroll down right side. Scroll down right side. Can you see now? That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
Disable. Yeah. Change the toggle to off. Hmm. Okay. Now go back. Click and test project. That's it. In the hierarchy, click and test project. Also. Okay. If suppose somebody asks you, I don't want repos only. I want boards. I don't want repos only. Then I want only repos. Other than the
Visible
AD,
rest
any
of
ADO
all.
service, I want only repos.
Go to settings and disable rest of
Consumption.
all.
Yes.
Okay. If somebody asks you, I don't want only repos and I need all other services,
Again, go to project settings and make changes.
that's it. All of it clear now? If somebody asks you,
Yes.
I mean, this is a kind of real-time question actually, because in the real time, not every project won't be using all the ADO services actually. Okay. The reason is maybe the project is not completely onboarded to Azure DevOps as of now. Okay, they are going to use Azure DevOps now, but till now they are using the Azure DevOps service. I mean the DevOps culture implemented by the concepts of Jira boards, and they wanted to migrate it to Azure boards. Then for some time, or they are not feeling comfortable to use Azure boards, then Jira boards. Then what they will do is they will use Jira boards and they will disable the boards in these services. Okay, if some project is using GitHub as their repository or GitHub Enterprise Server as their repository or Source3 as their repository. Okay, in those cases, you are going to disable or enable the ADO services, Azure DevOps services, according to requirement for the project. All of it clear? I hope now
Clear.
everybody
Yes.
is understand that how to disable or enable a specific service according to requirement, right? Okay. So next question: Where do we need to add? Where do we need to add the users? If we want to give access to somebody, if you see this Rajesh ADO, only Rajesh is the person who is part of this project or this ADO. Nobody is there, right? But where do you need to add? Now, click on the Rajesh ADO in the hierarchy, please. Okay. If suppose somebody wants to be part of this organization, where exactly you need to add the users? Simple answer. Go to organization settings. Now go to users. Now click on add users. Click on add users. Type your Outlook email ID. Hmm. Okay. So that kind of access level, leave it. That's called license access level. Okay, leave it basic. Leave it basic. Or you can drop down so that you will be able to see the different kinds. No, no, no. Wait. You're not done. On the access level, drop down. Pick the drop down list. Yep. Now if you see, we have only
Uh,
here we are getting displayed only three, but we have actually four: basic, stakeholder, basic plus test plans, Visual Studio subscriber. Okay. So here, so we are going to discuss about the basic, stakeholder, Visual Studio subscriber differences basically in the coming classes. That's okay. But right now, keep it basic. Okay. Now, pick the project. Under the add to projects, pick some project. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Now No, it's not done still. Just click the cursor anywhere else in the screen. Okay, wait. Oh, need to. Once again, please. On this specific window only. Yeah, click on add users. Now type in 1 second ID. That's okay, basic. That's okay, test right. Now you are going to get the kind of access levels here. Drop down the list on the Azure DevOps groups. All of you see. This is project leaders, project contributors, project administrators. So that is called license based access level, and this is called project based access level. Okay, so project leaders, project contributors, project administrators are the project based access levels. Basic, stakeholder, basic plus test plans, Visual Studio subscriber are the license based access levels. Okay, now click on add, pick anyone. Okay, now add users, click on add users. Let's add different. Kamala, tell me your email ID, please. Kamala something.
Kamala 8819.
Yeah. Rajesh, enter the same. Kamala 8819 at outlook.com. Kamala 8819 at outlook.com. Okay. Now, yep. Now basic only. Add two projects, test right, and project contributors only. That's okay. Fine.
Can I add?
Add. Okay. Now add a user again. Kamala, check your email, please. You should have received an invitation by this time.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Sagar, what's your email ID?
Yes, I have got.
Sagar.
You have been invited
Vijay.
to a project.
Okay. Sagar. I think he's not there. Yeah, you can pick anyone. Avinash, Chakrazer, Najib,
Srinivasa
Videndra.
dot Veerbhotla. Srinivasa dot Veerbhotla. VWRUBHOTLA.
Better you can send in chat. Better.
Sure.
Guys, send your email IDs to. Send your email IDs in the chat,
Outlook.com.
please. I hope now everybody got how to add user details and how to give access to users in the ADO.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now we are going to do some exercise on this concept only for next 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. But keep watching.
If any mistake, please remind me.
So, guys, check whether you got when Rajesh provided the required access. Check whether you got the email or not, and log into the portal and verify whether you can see Rajesh ADO or not. Okay.
Done, sir.
Since it is failed, click on the details, please.
Click on the
Click on the view all. You can see 5 session notifications failed, right? Yeah. You got succeeded 4, I think 1 failed. Click on that.
Can I repeat it, sir?
Okay. No. See the error message. You need one additional basic access level for this permission by basic. Okay. Let me tell you the reason. Because this Rajesh ADO is a free ADO, right? You're not paying anything for this, right? Basically. So for the free ADO, you can create users or you can provide users up to 5 basic only. All of it clear? If you want to provide more than 5 users with the basic access level, you need to buy the basic license first. So what I wanted to say you here is basic license access level is you need to purchase. If you want to provide any user with a stakeholder access level, you can provide because stakeholder access level is free. Okay. Other than stakeholder license, any license other than stakeholder license, basic license or basic plus test plan license or Visual Studio subscriber license or VSCP, VSPP license, any license is costly. I mean, is not free. You need to purchase them from the Microsoft. Clear? Stakeholder license is free and you can add n number of users for with the stakeholder licenses. There is no limit that you can add number of stakeholder licenses. You can add any number of users with the stakeholder license. But if you want to assign any basic license or any basic plus test plan license or any Visual Studio subscriber license, you need to purchase the license first. All of it clear? In interview they may ask like which license is free of cost in Azure DevOps. The simple answer is stakeholder.
Stakeholder.
Okay. So yeah, now cancel this window. Now yeah, click on add users and add Sagar email. Click on add users. Add Sagar email and assign it to stakeholder license. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
add Najib also as the stakeholder. At outlook.com. Okay, now you add this as project reader. Wait, project reader. That's okay. You can go to, I mean, let me tell you how to modify. Go to that Najib ID.
Minutes.
Go to that Najib ID. Now go to the right side. You can see a three dot line vertically.
Yes.
No, not there. against the Najib ID. Okay, this is called vertical ellipse. The symbol is called as vertical ellipse. Okay, now click on the manage user. Now, yeah, change it to project reader. Save. Okay, so guys, you might have received an invitation. All of you guys, please check and log in whether you are able to see Rajesh AD or not, and whether you are able to log in to Rajesh AD or not. You should have received an email by this time. Confirm everybody.
So can I check my mail?
Yeah, you can.
Actually, I received the mail in that when I clicked the join button, it was reflecting some message, sir. 401, oh, you do not have access.
Sir, I too getting that message. 401 error. You don't have access. Saying that.
Okay, Avinash, you can share the screen. We'll check.
Okay, sir. Hello. Yes, sir.
Okay, can you try accessing the same URL in the incognito window? Copy the URL. Wait, copy the URL. Copy the URL. Okay, now click on Control Shift N. Control Shift N. Yeah, now try accessing. Kamala, do the same, please.
Okay. Sir. Now I'm seeing it, sir. Rajesh schedule.
Okay. Yep. What about others?
Yes, sir.
So what about others? Najib, Chakra, Sagar.
It is not working, certainly. Control Shift and is not working in my.
Control Shift N to open incognito window. Sagar, Chakradhar. Najib, you can share the screen. if you're facing
Sir, I
any
didn't get
challenges.
the mail, sir.
You should have received an email. Check. Maybe the email is in your junk box or spam box. You can enter now. Enter the credentials, please. Enter the credentials.
Hello.
Can I add it again, sir?
No. Let's see whether he got something or not. Seems your laptop doesn't is running out of battery. I mean, don't worry. If you don't get email also, you can directly access the ADO.
Okay.
Rajesh, can you share your ADO URL so that people will try? Don't worry that if you don't get email might be delayed, but you got provided with the access, right? Or else Rajesh, you need to verify the email address that you have added. If any mistakes in the email, they won't get emails actually. They won't get invites actually.
No, sir, no mistakes.
Guys, you can try now.
Sir, I got access, sir.
Okay. Chakraza, what about you? Guys, Najib and Sagar, you're trying or not?
Sir, I'm already opened, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Even
Okay.
I too got.
Okay. What about you, Chakraza?
Sir, still not open, sir.
Okay.
Please not get it any mail also.
Okay. I'm promoting your presenter. You can share your screen. We'll check.
Okay, sir.
Why it's not. Yeah, you can share your screen now.
Click message చేస్తే నా క్లాస్ లో రిప్లై ఇవ్వట్లేదు నాది అయిపోయింది.
Sir, why is not came into the regular window and it suddenly came into the
అది క్లియర్ అవ్వలేదు.
Because of catchy. That's it. Nothing but. If you delete the history in the Google Chrome and try, it will work.
Okay.
The reason is you already accessed to some other ADO in your account, right? In the active session.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Nothing but.
Means
If you
multiple
yeah, you can. I mean, if you access now the ADO in the active session also, you'll get. It's just like a token exchange in the catchy issue. That's it. Nothing but.
okay, sir.
Now go to new tab and enter the details like dev.azure.com/rajesh.ado. Check that. Go to new tab. Go to new tab. Control T. Yep. That's okay. Control T.
Not working, sir.
Now type dev.azure.com/rajesh.ado. Dev.azure.com. Dev. No, 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 no. You're typing dev. Dev dot. Dev. Uh, I mean, better. Rajesh, send the URL please in the chat.
Okay.
Okay. Once we resolve this Chakradhar issue, I'll tell you something interesting. Get ready, boys. Yeah, you got the video details in the chat. dev.azure.com/Rajesh Rajesh Edu. That's it. Yep. Now you can try entering your details.
Okay. So, sir, one more
Right?
thing. How you want to send it yesterday? How to change here name, sir?
Which one? Edu name.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now click on the Edu in the hierarchy. In the hierarchy, click on the Edu name. In the hierarchy. In the hierarchy. Hierarchy. I mean, on the top you can see CCR Okatla, right? No,
Yes.
no, not there, not there. Down.
Ah,
Under the bookmarks. Under the bookmarks.
Left side, top.
yes.
Little bit up. Little bit up. Right side. That's also. Yeah. Now go to organization settings. Go to organization settings. Left down.
So, okay. Here, sir.
Now you can change the name. Yep. Okay. Click and save. That's it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Type now. You need to type the radio name again. Check the radio.
Okay, done, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now go to radio once again. We'll see.
ADO.
Yeah. No, you're in settings only. On the hierarchy, you need to go to radio. On the hierarchy, you need to click on the radio. That's okay. There also.
Oh, sir,
Okay.
open Rajesh ADO or
Open Rajesh radio.
okay.
Now click on test right. Okay. Now here,
Oh,
go to repos. Click on the repos. Yep. Okay. See. Now let us discuss about the difference between basic license and stakeholder license. So whoever have assigned with the basic license, they can see. Okay. Before that, let go to project settings once. Check that. Go to project settings and enable the boards and test plans also.
boards.
Right side. Right side. Right side. Scroll down. No, no, that's left scroll down. Right side, you need to scroll down. Yep.
That's boards.
Okay. Since you don't, yeah, because you are the contributor, you won't be able to. Rajesh, can you enable those also? Rajesh, can you enable the boards and test plans?
1 minute.
Yeah, confirm me once you're done. Reload the page, Control R. Check that. Reload the page, Control R.
Okay, sir.
Please start using shortcuts. That
Okay,
will
sir.
save your time in the real time. Okay. Yeah, it need to be enabled still. It's not enabled, I think. I mean, after you enable, you need to save. Rajesh.
Repos.
Boards and test plans both need to be enabled. Rajesh,
Yes, sir. Enabled.
but I couldn't see still. Reload the page. Check whether.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now scroll down and verify whether they're
Yes, sir.
enabled. Yes.
Get it.
Okay. Now in the hierarchy, click on the test right. In the hierarchy, click on the test right. In the hierarchy, click on the test right. Okay. Okay. See now. I mean this guy. Chakradhar has the basic kind of access level. So he can see all the services listed here, like boards, repositories, pipelines, test plans, artifacts. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let me show you something. Sagar, can you share your screen? Sagar or Najib?
Yes, 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 sir.
Yeah, you can share the screen now. Go to ADO, please.
One minute.
That's okay. Take your time. No issues. Yeah. Now go to Rajesh project. Test project. So all of you can see what's happening here. Rajesh has enabled boards and test plans, right? So that's
Yes.
why Chakradhar can see boards, repos, test plans, pipelines, artifacts. But Najib and Sagar cannot see repos and test plans because they don't have the license of basic.
Okay.
These guys, Najib and Sagar has stakeholder license. So the
Hmm.
persons who have the stakeholder license doesn't have access to Azure repos and test plans. All of you clear about this one? So why I'm telling these two? Why I'm telling these about this one? Simple answer. In the real time, when the basic licenses are completed and there are no basic licenses, or some user is approaching you that I cannot see the repos in my project or I cannot see the test plans in my project, the first thing that you need to verify is whether they have been assigned with the required license type or not.
Sir,
Okay.
what is a repo, sir?
A repos is a service. I'll tell you about those. Repos is the Azure DevOps service as of now. Okay. I'm
Okay.
going to discuss about each and every component in the coming classes. Clear?
Sir,
Everybody?
in the organization, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
The organization, how can we enable to know that for whom we can give the access levels, from to whom we can give the basic access like that, sir?
Simple answer. Whenever you are going to be part of any project, your manager will approve your request, right? That you need to be part of this project or this project or this ADO. So at that point of time only, they will be defining that which kind of access level need to be assigned for you. Basically, you don't need to worry. You'll be getting an email or you'll be getting a ticket in the ITSM portal or any service now portal or HP service desk or any portal, whatever it is, or you will be getting an information in the email that hey ADO team, can you give access of basic license and basic access type to this user? They will be providing user email ID or user ID and the kind of access level they want, kind of access they want. Whether they want to give you the basic license or stakeholder license, whatever the license that they want to give you, and what kind of access level the product, like product administrator or product contributor or product trader also, whatever it is. Okay.
In the starting stage only, we can get the list of that for whom we can provide the particular credentials and for whom we can provide the particular limit like that, sir. In while
Exactly.
joining in the organization.
I mean, for kind of information, for your kind information, when you're going to be part of the any Azure DevOps project, unless until that's a new implementation, I mean, until you join, there is no Azure DevOps, then you need to discuss about all these points and you need to remember about all these points actually. But when you are when you're showing your experience and going to be part of a project, by the time itself, the ADO is implemented. So you don't need to worry about that. And
Okay.
as the initial practice, you are not going to be act as Azure DevOps administrator basically. No company or no project will give you the initial rights of Azure DevOps administrator role. First of all, you will be onboarded as Azure DevOps engineer. After you are getting some experience in the project, then only you are going to be treated as Azure DevOps administrator. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any doubts, guys? Hope everybody got. Sudhirendra, the things right? I think you're joining and left, leaving, then again joining and leaving. Seems some network issue for you. Okay, so now you got to know about different kind of access level. Okay, so what exactly the services will be enabled if you are assigned with the basic license? What exactly is the services that are enabled when you are assigned with the stakeholder license, right? Now let me show you what happens when you are assigned with the project contributor, when you are assigned with the project administrator, when you are assigned with the project leader. Okay, Rajesh, can you share your screen? Yeah. Now let me tell you. Go to repos, please. Go to repos. Okay. Rajesh is the project administrator here. Yeah. Click on the Rajesh. Click on the repos. Now in the hierarchy, you can see test project and click on the drop down place. Click on the drop down in the test project in the hierarchy. In the hierarchy. Exactly there. Wait. Don't do anything. See, here you can see three options called new repository, import repository, manage repositories, right? All of you. So this is a kind of, I mean, these kind of permissions will be available if you are project administrator only. Okay. Kamala, can you share your screen, please?
Yes.
Rajesh, meanwhile, make Chakradhar as the project leader only. Or else wait, I will ask you, I will show you. I mean, you can share the screen and do that. Uh, Kamala, can you drop down the test project, please? In the hierarchy. No,
Oh,
no, in
okay.
the
Sorry.
hierarchy.
Sure, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Take your time. No issues.
Okay.
Go to repos. Go to repos. Now in the drop down. Okay. Can you see any other option? Like in the Rajesh screen, you are able to see new repository, import repository, manage repositories. Can you see
Yes.
the options here?
No, sir.
No, because you are project contributor. Rajesh is project administrator, so that he have all the permissions of admin category. You are the project contributor, so you don't have anything here.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Rajesh, share the screen, please. Okay. Now go to Rajesh ADO and go to organization settings, please. Go to Rajesh ADO and then go to organization settings. Okay, I'll show you something else then. No. Go to Rajesh ADO and go to test project. Test project. Now go to repos. Now scroll down. Right side scroll down. Click on the initialize repository. Initialize. Click on initialize on the last line. Yep. Okay. Yep. So now Rajesh is the person who has the admin rights, so that he has created a repository. Okay. I'll show you. Now go to Rajesh AD1, go to users please in the organization settings. Go to organization settings. And users and change the permissions to checker that to project reader. You need to select the user and then click on the vertical ellipse and then click on the manage user and change it to project reader. Click on save. Okay. Yeah. Now you have seen the what kind of permissions will be there if you are a project administrator. Okay. Now Kamala, can you share your screen again?
Okay.
Yeah. Now reload the page. Control R. Reload the page. Control R. Okay. Now click on the vertical ellipse on the test sprite here. Vertical ellipse. Yes. Now you can see uh, the clone option, fork option, new, upload files, download as zip, hide file tree, right? Now drop down the test project, please. Drop down the test project on top
Eh,
and the hierarchy. No. Drop down the test project and hierarchy.
no.
That's okay, fine. It will take time to get practice.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Here you can see only test project. As you are the project contributor, you don't have an option to create a repository newly or to manage the repository or to import the repository. Okay. This is how a project contributor access will be defined, will be listed here. Now let's go to Chakradhar. Chakradhar, can you share your screen, please? Yeah, reload the page. Yeah. Now, can you click on the vertical ellipse of the test project? All of it clear now? What happens when you are assigned with the project leader? And what happens when you are assigned with the project contributor? What happens when you are assigned with the project administrator? So, as Chakradhar is a project leader candidate category user, he doesn't have permission to create or upload or new files, right? You only have permission to clone, fork, or download and hide files. That's it. All of you clear about the three kind of roles related to project? What about others? Najib, Sagar, Sudhendra, Avinash. Clear, right? About the visibility of the functionality when you are assigned with the kind of project kind of role, different kind of project access roles. Okay. Now, yeah, let's go to Rajesh. Rajesh, can you share your screen? So now we are able to do how to add users, right? And you know about how to change the access level, like basics to stakeholder, stakeholder to basic. Simple answer. Suppose now I have asked Rajesh to change the license to, change the license from basics to stakeholder for Rajesh ID. Rajesh, you can change the, uh, uh, yeah, you can change the access level from basics to stakeholder for your Outlook email, please. Yeah, click on the change access level directly. No, you don't need to go to manage user. You can directly go to, no, go back. Yeah, click on vertical ellipse. Click on change access level directly. Change access level. Now change it to stakeholder. Save. Okay. Now change the access level to this guy, Sagar or Najib, anybody, to basic. Yep. Okay. Now, Sagar, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Now reload the page. Control R.
I did. Sir, I got repos.
Test plans.
Yes,
All of you clear about the license difference?
Yes, sir.
So in the real time, if somebody approaches you that I'm not able to see the repos on test plans, that means either they don't have the proper license or either they don't have the permissions to read those. That's it. Clear? In most of the cases, if they don't have the proper license assigned, like they have been assigned the stakeholder license, that means they won't be able to see the repos and test plans for sure. Okay. So, Kamala, can you share your screen?
Okay.
I wanted to make a note of something. So, as you are the acting as the admin, you can note down this. Take a notepad, please.
Mm.
You don't need to type anything. Just type notepad in the search. That's it.
Okay.
Or type window. Click on Windows R.
Windows R.
Windows R. Windows symbol R. Notepad. Guys, shortcuts are very important for you. Okay. Yeah. Scenarios that we have worked out. You can save this notepad as scenarios that we have worked out. I told you right from the first day itself we are going to work on the scenarios. So all these are real-time scenarios only. I know that these scenarios are small scenarios only, but real-time scenarios. Okay. Yeah, you can save this notepad, please, and daily please note down all the scenarios what we have done, so that you're going to get experience on the case scenarios. Okay. ADO scenarios you can write down better. ADO scenarios. You can remove the dot star txt. It's not required. because the save as type is txt only. That's all. Fine. Now you can remove the title as you have saved the file. You can remove that line and write down the content, please. How to add user? No. First of all, how to create ADO, right? All of you clear about this step, right? How to create a Azure DevOps organization. Any questions about that one? Okay, next. How to create a project in ADO. How to create a project in ADO. Okay, next. How to add a user in ADO. How to add a user in ADO. Okay, next. How to change the access level. How to change the access level. In bracket type license. In bracket type license. Type license for a user in ADO. For a user in ADO. Okay, next. How to change the project access. How to change the project access or project level access. Anything is fine. For a user in ADO. For a user in ADO. Okay. Next. How to rename the ADO. Next. How to rename the project in ADO. How to rename the project ADO. How to rename the project in ADO.
Good morning. The first lesson of this.
Okay. Next. How to enable or disable. Chakradhar, can you go on mute, please? How to enable or disable. How to enable or disable a service in ADO. Yeah. So I hope everybody is clear about all these different things. Right? Next scenario. How to remove a user in the ADO. How to remove a user from the ADO. I mean, now you are going to do this one actually from ADO. Okay. Next, how to delete a ADO. Next, how to delete a project in ADO.
How to
I
delete?
mean, whatever you are doing right now, how to delete a project in ADO. whatever you're doing right now scenarios, all these comes under the scope of the Azure DevOps Administrator. Okay. These are not comes under the Azure DevOps Engineer. These are all scenarios comes under the scope of the Azure DevOps Administrator. Next, how to restore a deleted ADO. How to restore a deleted ADO. Next, how to restore a deleted project in ADO. How to restore a deleted project in ADO. Okay. Yep. That's it.
Okay, sir.
So you can save this one and we'll do. First, we'll practice on the deletion of the ADO1 project. Okay. Now, can you create a new ADO? Click on the Azure DevOps on the root. Click on the Azure DevOps on the root. That is called root. Okay. Wherever you click, that is called root. Okay. Now, which ADO you don't need? Kamala W819, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Click on
Yes,
that
sir.
ADO. Yeah, click on that ADO and go to ADO settings. Means organization settings. Okay. Scroll down. Scroll down on the right side. Click on delete.
Delete all the mesh.
Yep. Now type the ADO name there. That's it. Click on delete.
Please fill it.
Clear?
Yes.
So now ADO got deleted. Now click on the sign into Azure DevOps. Click on the sign into Azure DevOps. That's okay. You can sign in here. That's okay. Okay. Now we need to restore the ADO. How to do that? Simple. Go to the new tab, please. Go to the new tab. Control T. Okay. Type AEX dot dev.azure.com. That's it. Enter. Click on the first one. Okay. So click on expand. Click on expand. Now click on restore. Click on restore. So now you guys are aware about how to delete a ADO and how to restore a ADO. Right? Now click on the dev.azure.com/Kamala ADO. You can click on that. It will go to that page. Can you see Kamala Levitt online now?
Yes, sir.
So when you deleted it, it gone, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you enabled it, when you restored it, it came again.
Yes.
Okay. Now, yeah, in the Kamala ADO, now click on the new project.
This project. New project, sir.
New project. Right side you can see.
Yes.
Yeah, click on that. Some test name. Give some name. Give the name as you want. Give any name that you want. That's okay. That's okay. Leave it. Click on this one. Scroll down. Save. That's okay. Leave it. That's okay. Click on create. Okay. This is how you are going to create a new project with basic details basically. Okay. But what are the scenarios that you were planning to do? How to delete the project? Right. Now click on the project settings. Now right side scroll down. Click on the delete. Right. Type the project name. Clear now? Your project got deleted. But now you need to work on the restoration of the same. So how to restore the same? Now click on the organization settings. Now go to projects. Under the general, there is an option called projects. Okay. Now click on view recently deleted projects. Now select the project. Click on restore projects. Now go back to your ADO and verify whether the project is there or not. Whether the project is got restored or not.
Yes. New project.
So in the interview, they will ask you a question about this one. How to restore a project, how to delete a project, how to restore a ADO, how to delete a ADO. Clear?
So,
All of you?
Yes.
Guys, all these are real-time scenarios. When you are going to act as Azure DevOps administrator, you should know all these activities. Okay. Now I'll tell you something. Now go to Kamala ADO, go to root ADO, please. Go to root ADO. No,
Kamala
Azure
ID,
DevOps.
Azure
Root
DevOps.
ADO. Root ADO means Azure DevOps.
Okay.
That is root. Okay. Now click on the Kamala Development Online. Now go to organization settings. Okay. Now delete the ADO. Don't delete. Just click on delete ADO. That's it. Don't delete the ADO. Just click on delete ADO. That's it. Click on delete ADO. Okay. Now see here. So you have a message here. You will have up to 30 days to recover this organization. That means suppose today if you delete a ADO, it will be available for the restoration of the same up to 30 days only. After 30 days, you cannot restore it. All of it clear?
Yes.
So in interview, you will get a question like, till how many days I will get a chance to restore the ADO if I deleted it accidentally. Then you need to see the answer 30 days. Within 30 days, you can restore your ADO. All of it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now go back to your ADO and go to your Kamala ADO and then click on the delete project.
Kamala ID was sir, or Kamala W.
That's okay. Any project. That's okay.
Okay.
Here you don't have any other project, right? To delete.
Yes.
You have only one project. That's right. Go to Kamala IDO best. For better, go to Kamala IDO.
Okay.
If you want to do the same here, you need to create another project. That's it. Yeah. Now go to new project and click on delete project. Now see here. No, don't delete. What it is saying? You will have up to 28 days to recover the project. Right? That means whenever you have deleted a project, you will have 20, the project will be there to restore for 28 days only. After 28 days, you cannot restore the project. So now go to your notepad and write down the questions. How many days a project will be there? How many days a project will be there for restoration after deleted the same? How many days a project will be there for restoration after deleted the same? How many days, guys?
Will be there after
36 days.
restoration of
After
project for
deleted,
28 days.
yep. After deleted the same.
Yes.
Okay. Answer, you can write down the answer in the right side, like after this question mark, like 28 days. Okay. Now copy paste the same line and paste in the down. Copy paste the same line and change the project to ADO.
Sorry.
That's okay. Take your time. No issues. Now, how many days a ADO will be there for restoration after deleted the same? Hope everybody remember about what is the meaning of ADO, right? I mean abbreviation of ADO. Azure DevOps Organization. In real time, we call in a shortcut ADO. Okay? Yeah. You can write down the next scenario. How to change the project administrator. How to change the project administrator. How to change the project administrator. Next, how to change the ADO administrator. Okay, yeah, save. So I'll go to
Excuse me.
Rajesh. I'll go to Rajesh screen. We'll do that because you don't have any users added in this ADO. Okay,
Okay.
Rajesh, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
I think somebody asked. Excuse me. Any questions?
Yes, yes, sir. Nasi. Sir, actually,
Hmm.
the project will be deleted, no? Is there any option like to not
Hmm.
restore from immediate?
No,
Uh,
it won't be there. That's a Microsoft policy.
okay, okay. No, no,
As
unexpectedly
per
if you touch it.
no, that's a Microsoft policy. I mean, if the project is doesn't required by you, you don't need to restore, right? At
Okay.
any point of time.
No, means
Okay, now hmm,
I mean, if any folder if we delete from the system like Control Shift Delete, we could not restore it, right?
yeah, I mean that is your local machine
Delete.
and that's completely under your control,
Like
right?
like that here it is
And this is,
any option or not?
yeah, let me tell you the reason why the feature is not available for this one. Because these services are under the control of Microsoft, right? Whatever the data that you're saving here is not going to be saved in your local machine. It's going to be saved in the data centers of the Microsoft, right? So
Right.
if something happened, I mean, in most of the cases, if you don't need at any cost, if you delete the project, you don't need to restore. That's it. But if you delete it accidentally and if you want to restore it without reaching to Microsoft, you should be able to do the same. That's why that restoration period that is called uh, cool off period, basically.
Thank
Okay. Yeah. Good
Okay.
question.
Sir, hello, sir.
Yeah, Nash, Rami.
Sir, after 28 days, can we collect the information from the Microsoft, sir, if we require that project?
Basically, I think yes or no, not sure, because I didn't get any experience of the situation. Because simple answer, if we don't need it, then only we'll delete. I mean, in the
If
real time, the deletion won't be happened by everybody. To delete a project, we'll be following the approval process. Okay. So,
okay,
as per the approval given by the project manager, then only we'll be deleting this. So, unless until approval is given, we don't delete project or ADO. And in the real time, if you want to delete an ADO or if you want to delete a project, first of all, you're going to take a backup if required.
okay, sir.
And other thing is that it doesn't matter if you have ADO or if you have a project, unless until you're not using any licensed extra licenses users or extra licenses services, you're not going to pay a single penny, right? So it doesn't matter whether you keep or delete, unless until you're paying something for that, or unless until you're getting billed for that, right?
Okay, sir.
Yep. Now, Rajesh, go to test project, please, and then go to project settings. Okay. Now, how to change the project administrator? Basically, that's the concept. So here, who is the project administrator?
Rajesh.
Rajesh only, right? Here. Now click on add administrator. You can pick any name. You can type any name there in the search. Click on that one. Add. So the same permissions now Kamala also have. Okay. And if you want Rajesh to be removed here, now go to in the left side you can see permissions under the overview teams permissions. Okay. Here go to project administrators. Now go to members. Now select the Rajesh here. Click on remove. Now go back to overview and verify. You need to reload the page since it didn't get directed. Okay, clear? Now, how to change the administrator of the project? Okay, now let's go to ADO. Go to Rajesh ADO.
One more, sir. Here only.
Tell me.
So now Rajesh is removed himself from the as an administrator. Can he? Can he? I mean, can he make administrator again himself?
He
Or else
cannot because
Kamala
he
only
doesn't.
should make it.
He cannot. Yes, Kamala only will be
Kamala
able
only
to.
should make it
Yeah,
by chance.
but here the scope is there for Rajesh also. The reason is
Yeah,
Rajesh is ADO administrator, not a project administrator, basically, right?
right. Okay.
Basically, in the regular scenario, suppose like Rajesh is not the ADO administrator, then he cannot change the project administrator for the test project. But
Okay.
because Rajesh is the ADO administrator, he can do change it still.
Okay.
Because as per the hierarchy level, ADO owner, ADO administrator is the top category, super admin. Okay.
Uh,
Now go
okay.
to organization settings, please. Now go to change right side scroll down. Now click on change owner. Now type different ID, any ID. You can type Kamala. I will ask her to change it to Gayatri. No, change it to Kamala. I will ask her to change it to Gayatri. Hmm. Okay. Now go to Rajesh ADO. Now go to test project. Now go to project settings. Reload the page. Hmm. I mean, it didn't take the changes yet. It is taking time to change. That's okay. Now, Kamala, can you share your screen?
Okay.
Okay. Now, Kamala, go to Rajesh ADO, please. Now, go to ADO settings. Now scroll down and verify whether you are the admin or not.
Yes. And
Okay. Now you can change it back to Rajesh
okay.
because he is this ADO is Rajesh ADO.
Yes.
I think his email ID is different.
Yes.
Something like P. Parchuri, something is there. Type P. That's okay. You can
Capital P, sir.
whatever it is. PA.
PA.
That's it. First one.
Okay.
First one.
First one. Gmail or Outlook?
I think Gmail only. Rajesh, please confirm. You can change.
Is it Outlook?
Yeah, click on.
Rajesh? Okay. Okay, Rajesh.
Okay, click on change.
Okay.
Click on change. Yep. I think he didn't log in with Outlook, so you can change it to Gmail first, and later he will change himself for this one.
Okay.
He was using Gmail only. Actually. You can change on. Change.
Yes, it has changed.
Okay. So I hope now you are all of you are clear about all the scenarios we have noted down, right? Basically, these are very basic scenarios actually. Okay, but all these scenarios will be handled by Azure DevOps Administrator itself. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Next, write down the next scenario, please, Kamala. How to how to integrate how to integrate how to integrate ADO with AAD in bracket Azure Active Directory. Azure Active Directory. Okay. Yeah, question mark. Save it. I mean, we'll be discussing about the benefits, what exactly we are going to have when we integrate ADO with AID. But right now, I will show you how to integrate it. Okay? You don't need to do like that. Click on Control S.
Yes.
Yeah. Go back to your ADO, Kamala ADO. Okay. Go to Kamala doublet on better. Frequent will delete. Okay. Now go to organization settings. Now here, under the general, you can see an option called Azure Active Directory.
Azure Active Directory.
Okay. Now click on the connect directory. That's it. Click on the connection directory. Now drop down the Azure Active Directory parameter there under the select. Yep.
Visualpath placement patch.
Click on that.
Yes.
Click on connect.
Correct.
So this will be able to do.
Failed to
See.
connect.
Why? User Kamala88198outlook.com is a guest in the target AID tenant Visualpath placement batch. The current organization policy doesn't allow guest users to access the organization. Change the policy setting to allow external guest users and try again. Because this user ID is kamala8819@gmail.com, not PB1005 or something, right?
Yes. Yes.
So this is at outlook.com or at gmail.com. So this is an external guest ID. Clear? So the external guest ID doesn't have permissions to do the same. Clear?
Yes.
We need to change the policy in the Azure Active Directory basically. Because you're using guest login ID. Okay. I mean, these are your personal ADOs, right? Anyway,
Yes,
I'm going to create the ADO in the real-time project setup that I told you yesterday. Let me show you now. Okay. Yep. Now let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen. Confirm me, please. If
yes.
not,
Yes, sir.
okay. Now let me go to portal.azure.com, my account. Okay. Now let me see. I hope everybody is clear about this one, right? I mean, what are the scenarios we have done till now,
Yes.
right? Okay. Now let me dev.azure.com. Azure DevOps Services start free. I want to create a new ADO for your operations. So what I will do is, okay, not this one. Display ADO. PKSS KMDX. Okay, I'm creating an ADO for you, basically, all of you guys. Test. In the placement ADO, if I go to organization settings, if I go to organization settings, you can see Azure Active Directory is connected to my AID. Now here I'll pick placement batch. Click on connect. Oh my god, it's not allowing me for also because this is this one. Okay, give me a minute. I'll do the changes accordingly. Let me get my charger connected. 1 minute. Okay. So the reason is I'm logging in with manikanda.edu@outlook.com, whereas this is a guest account, right? It's not the member account, right? In this ADO, if you see here, users, what do you see? This is guest account. Who is this? Girish 8519. I didn't give access. It's okay. Something. Okay. Kamala is a
Sir,
guest
I
account.
have created it, sir. Girish 819.
Oh, okay, fine.
Uh,
This Kamala is a guest account, right? And this
yes.
manikanda.outlook, manikanda.edu@outlook.com also is a guest account only. Because for member accounts, it will be ending with domain name.
Yes.
For guest accounts, it will be ending with domain name, but the property will be of guest type, right?
Yes.
So what I will do is here now I'll create a user ID called. I'll create a user ID as a member account, and I will type like that is global admin. Global admin. Okay, and I'll do set the password like test 123 $. Now I'll create it, and once it is created, what I will do is I will promote this account as the global administrator. Global administrator. So that this account will have the same permissions as the global admin. Okay. Now what I will do is I will do sign out here. And now I will log in as demo.azure.com slash oh, placement radio. I need to log into this one only first. Okay. Now what I will do is because of the guest user, it's not able to connect, right? Now what I will do is I will give access to my global ID. Type click on add. Okay. Now it got added. Now what I will do is let me access in the this one demo.azure.com slash placement radio. Now see here, when I'm trying to add this with this Azure Active Directory, I'm not able to do it because of this is a test guest account, right? That is the error that we are getting. So as this is a member account in the AAD, let me try here to add it to domain. Add it to Azure Active Directory. Now go to organization settings. Now go to Azure Active Directory. Now click on the wait a minute. Basically, it is taking time to reflect actually. It should happen, but it's taking time to reflect. Switch directory. It is taking time actually to get reflected. It should come by this time. Same only because this is part of the same directory. It should work. Okay, we'll do one thing. Now go this. Okay, I have this user ID, right? Now what I will do is I'll create a new ADO. So I'm going to create a new one. Because of this active session, it is taking the details here. Let me. Okay, let me do it right now. This way. Okay, let me create a new one. Or else you can do in this way also. Here, go to home and go to search for. We'll search for DevOps. DevOps organizations, and then wait a minute. Let me log in as this one. Better. Sorry. Azure.com. God, what is okay? Now I'll do this. I will create a DevOps organization. Okay, my DevOps organizations. Okay, it's not taking the sync. It is what complete. Just do y 5 plus value en 5 come. Now what I will say do, click on this one. Now click on Azure Active Directory. Yep. All of you can see it is get connected by default because I have used these details, and this is the administrator, global administrator in this Azure Active Directory, right? Guys, clear? I mean, for the previous one it was not getting because of some catch issues. That's it, nothing but. And if you want me to disconnect this one, I can. Avengers ADO. It's connected by default, but if you want to get it disconnected and connect it again, it will. Okay, so let me connect it again. Avengers ADO. Now what it will say? It will ask you to enter the details, the password. Oh, wait. No. Connect. Okay. Now if you ask me how to connect it, I'll go here. I'll click on Azure Active Directory, and then click on Connect Directory, and then I'll pick this domain ID. I mean the tenant ID, basically tenant name, and click on Connect. And your organization Avengers ADO is successfully connected with Visualpath Placement Base Azure Active Directory. So whenever it is connected or whenever it is disconnected, it will ask for a session refresh. So if you click on sign out, it will sign out again. And if you enter like this, dev.avengers ADO, you have to sign in again. And once you are signed in, should be able to see in the organization settings about the which Azure Active Directory it is connected to. That's it. All of it clear about how to integrate your Azure DevOps organization with Azure Active Directory. Okay. Clear, guys? Any questions about this? Simple answer is you're supposed to have the required privileges to get it connected. That's it. Okay. Any questions about this scenario? Yeah, I'm stopping the recording now.